Good morning, test panel. Welcome in. Welcome in, Joe. Horseman, welcome in, dude. How you doing, guys? Yeah, today and tomorrow's the last day, dude. I thought it was gonna be ending up at 185, but it works out at 184. I was off by one day. Unless I've missed a day, but... I'll be back in a sec, guys. Ooh, got it, riding. That's a fucking tune, man. I need that one again, right? Hey, Nixie. Oh. Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Michael the Dark Lawrence, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. It is Thursday, chap, 17th of November, 22, day 183. We literally have today and tomorrow to go, and that's it. I actually thought we were going to hit 185. I might do Saturday as well. We'll see. Just to round it off. We'll see. But yeah, we're at 183 days in a row. IE is tomorrow. Welcome in, everyone. Alpha Niggas. Forgeman, Joe, Test Battle, everyone else. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. We have, obviously, IE tomorrow. We got a few things as well today, like play around with the Corsair a bit. We've got some React videos that I want to get through as well. Hey, Grims, how you doing? Well, we will see how today goes. Obviously, if I do stream on Saturday, it might just be a wee short one just to round it off, but yeah, should we do Saturday? Fuck it, we'll do it till Saturday. We'll do it on Saturday. Yeah, I'll stream on Saturday. What I might do is more of an afternoon show then. And stuff. I probably will be streaming on my week off, but I'm not going to be streaming Star Citizen. I'm going to be just streaming Warzone when I'm playing it with the my son and anyone else and all that jazz. But yeah. So I heard the patch really doesn't really add much. all that good stuff. Yeah. Tomorrow we've got stuff from Sneak, which is, I need to just double check. Yeah, okay. There's nothing about the UK right now. That's good. We'll check through Monster Tech. Monster Tech's good. Alright, cool. I got nothing that I can really share just now. Ooh. However, we finally had a breakthrough with Nixie Boy. Who's chilling down there. He's starting to get the hang of commands and all that jazz, which is really, really cool. I thought he was a bit of a slow learner compared to Luna, and obviously Nova and stuff like that. But yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. A bit of a slow one though, which is surprisingly because when we actually got him, he was quite adaptive at the beginning and stuff. Right. Yes. Okay. Cool. We can go into it. So yeah, I'll quickly check out a bit more on the Corsair. Apparently there's a secret compartment, so I'm gonna have a little look to see about that on the ship. Oh my god. And then we've got two reacts. We've got one from Nubifier on FOF, which was on last Saturday. And we then have a Corsair one. And I'm excited for the Corsair one because it's I'll wait for you guys to see that one. And then, depending on time, actually no. Yeah, I need to see. I need to get the dogs out. Alright, well, it'll be, it might actually be a super fast show. Obviously
Welcome to the
reacts will take like an hour. Let's have a little spawn here.
Vehicle selected.
I hope everyone's well. Hope you're having a good Thursday. I think I'll be, I'm gonna try and squeeze some funds around and purchase the Call of Duty game, because I was playing Warzone last night. Well, obviously Warzone is free, right? Hey Villa, how you doing, dude? But I was so impressed with the gunplay and the guns, the sounds and stuff like that. I actually quite fancy playing my very first Call of Duty campaign. I've never played a Call of Duty campaign. I was actually thinking about streaming it as well, because again, I've never ever played a Call of Duty campaign. But because the game was like, it feels really good to me. It's just trying to figure out where, because obviously like with Christmas and stuff coming up, trying to figure out how I can do it. Right, okay, so apparently there's a hidden area, right? Apparently. I think somebody could just be memeing me, right? It's like, what's that? That's that, right? Hey, Forshman, thank you very much for the dono, dude. Yeah, that will definitely go towards Call of Duty. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. COD, let me go and quickly turn this ship on. So we've got lights in here. This is where, again, I wish you could do this from just literally... You know what I mean? We'll put all power to shield so it regens here. There you go. Thank you so much for that, Donna, dude. That is super, super generous of you. Right, so... See, oh, this pops up. What's that? Oh wait, is it this? Is that it? Wait, that could be it. Because what does it say here? Thermal seal, radio wave, protection? Is that it? I think that might be it. That kind of sounds like it with this, right? I was expecting under the ground, but that could be it. Hey, Reformed, how you doing, dude? Yeah, I don't know if it's like just trolling. There's meant to be a smuggling thing, but that could be it because it says, you know, it's radio wave and stuff. I haven't looked into it. I was just basically wanting to see if I could find it myself to see if it's true or not, but I have a feeling it's just that container at the bridge. This is where we need the new system, right? God, I hate the automatic doors in this ship are so bad. CIG need to make it like this, right? This is your perfect example of how the door should be. Get rid of automatic doors in Star Citizen and just leave it where you have to press a button, and that's it. No more of this, right? So silly. Yeah, I think it is just literally that container then. Because I can't see anything else that would be like a hatch or something, right? And that has the writing that's sort of... There's no... Does this automatically close? Oh man, so you should really do that when you get into the ship. Oh no, it does automatically close. Dude. God. Look inside ship in free person? In third person? Oh yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna go under. Oh no, I can't clip through. We'll have to go in ship view for that, I think. Yeah. Alright, so that's landing gears. It's the lift. Yeah, I think it's... That's the lift. Let's go in from this map. I'll need to do it from the actual bridge. I think it's this. I think this is the smuggling storage people are talking about because again it's 0.24 SU, so it's 2 boxes worth. You can't take them out just now. But this kind of feels like that's it, right? It's a lock box as well. There's meant to be like a smuggling thing, and I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm gonna use third person in ship to sort of go through the body. But I think that's it. That feels like it. Yeah, that's it there. I was kind of hoping there was like... Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, that's where the model oh my god, CIG are already hiding damage states inside? Ooh, boo. It's faked, chat, it's faked. can't actually go in. That's why. Oh well. Early days, so figured Star Citizen and chill. I know, 2 hours on phone to Virgin Media. I have an average of 44. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Alright. Let's take her out. Ooh. Apart from this thing having Gladius countermeasure systems, which is just absolutely fantastic. That's about it, really. But yeah, thank you so much, Forgeman. That £10 donut will go straight towards trying to purchase Call of Duty. Because I definitely want to play the campaign. Alright, so you only need to just pop it once, right? Hey, Blasty. How you doing, dude? Open a container power. I definitely feel for bigger ships, they need to make it where the capacitor regens faster. I mean, look at this. It's so slow, man. So slow. I watched Captain Burke's with 2 Corsairs last night disintegrate 890 in 45 seconds. No. I don't have time to fly around too much with the Corsair. We're gonna do. I just wanted to sort of like have a wee shot of it with the Rees. But yeah, the idea is I got 2 reacts to do, and then I've got stuff to quickly do as well. Because it's Sai I think is doing her birthday stream today, so a Corsair Silver 7. Oh, alright, okay. Look at that with the wings closed as well, eh? Yeah? What now, brah, eh? What now? Okay. Holy shit. That extra gunner makes a huge fucking difference. You see that shit? Hey, Blue Max, how you doing? Corsair firepower is sick? Yeah. See how the conversion, though? Like, again, this is where the Scorpius has this thing, right? And I was kind of hoping CIG would get this fucking sorted, because I tested out the Scorpius last night, and that actually is fucked as well. So if you guys don't know, right, the Scorpius with size 2 weapons, when it folds its wings, it can't fucking... Oh, I forgot to save my point. Alright, boo. When the Scorpius has size 2, the wings close, and it turns its power off, but we already have the same problem that it has for the Corsair, right? So when you're in the Scorpius and, oh god, when you go to size 3 weapons, you can close the wings and you can still fire. It's the same thing with the Corsair. For some reason CIG are incapable of fixing this fucking nonsense. Where literally now it's like, right, well, instead of having wings out like you're meant to do, let's close the wings, get better weapon conversion, smaller profile as well. And it's just like, man, like, how many times do we have to deal with fucking broken cheese because somebody just literally neglects to get things fucking sorted? Like, and the annoying thing is, I literally sent this in 2 fucking patches back to Yogi and co and literally said this needs to be addressed, and it's still fucking broken. There's also a bug where the Scorpius has its wings open but I'll see it closed. Yeah, but the point being is that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about literally you have the it requires further tech. Well, how do you do it with size 2 then, K Winter, right? Since you're here, I can talk to you about it. How are you doing today, Chief? On the Scorpius, how does size 2 shut down the weapon system then? Why can't you do that for size 3 if you can do it on size 2? All you have to do is take what you do with size 2 and apply it to size 3.
Clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
No? Because literally the Scorpius turns its weapon systems off on size 2 when the wings close. Man, that's literally what the call was just about. It's fucking crazy, man. Like, again, when you say something to me like that, it's hard for me to digest that one because it requires further tech, but it works with size 2. You know what I'm saying? On the Scorpius, anyway. I can literally show you guys here, right? I'll show you this right now. I'll reclaim the Scorpius and then do that, man. But definitely it shows you that if you are going to be running Corsair, close the wings. Close the wings if you want to get that smaller conversion as well. I know, Blue Max, but that's what happens when the Scorpius does it though, right? It literally turns them off, right? It's crazy.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please.
But the tech doesn't always mean weeks of work. Okay, Winter, come on, dude. I've been here since 2012. I'm still waiting for Orcs 2.0 from 2014. It can be fairly simple, yeah. Obviously, like, if it for a free 18 would be the case, right? Hey, Ondo, welcome in. Yeah, there is individual storage, yeah. No, always, yeah. Anyway, I'll show you this here, because again, it's the most bizarre thing for me, how it works with this. Unless you guys have broken it again. I didn't actually check if size 2 still shut it down. But that's what like, especially with ships like the Corsair, the Vanguard, or things like that for the future, you know what I mean? You're literally allowing ships to fly with no negative effect, with smaller profiles and stuff like that, you know?
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Right, yeah, let's bring the Scorpius here. It'll take me
Your insurance
2 minutes.
has been sent.
Do you think the Corsair gets advantage? Yeah, it does, massively. It brings in the wing weapons, right? Even though they're only 2 4s, right? But the conversion literally closes in, so they're all tighter spread, you know? But also, when you're circling around the ship, the wings actually make it a lot more harder to hit the main fuselage when you're a smaller ship. A huge advantage, I feel, the moment you close the wings. If you have a turret gunner, you're reducing his angles when wings folded. What, for the rear turret? Not really, no. Again, if you look at it, Blue Manx, you can only turn the turret, right? The turret turns exactly the same. Ooh, look at that. What the fuck is that? The turret only turns the same with wings up, wing down, right? Yeah, they have weak HP. Yeah. Again, I'm still pretty sure Connie kicks the crap out of Corsair. Like, if you have free in a Corsair, free in a Connie, the Connie I feel is a better deal, right? Because the turrets are at the close and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, but even with the wings up and down, oh, you're talking about top turret? With turrets deployed, I was. Yeah, the top turret though, wings up or down, stops you going around. You can literally see it draws around the wings and stuff like that when you're moving it. But yeah, the thing with the Corsair, everyone's like freaking out about the Corsair and all that jazz. All you need to do, like especially, here's the crazy thing. Everyone's going to go ballistics, right? And no joke, you're better actually going rhinos. Because ballistics, when they do that, they only have a 700-meter range. All you have to do is just literally kite them with rhinos. And like you do with fighters and stuff like that, you know? But again, as Ondo says, all you do is take one engine and that's it. It's absolutely gone. It spins around, it pulls a cutty, right?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Right. I need to wait for K Winter to return.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, but when you're just looking forward, diffs, that's the point being is it's literally a turret that's just looking forward. Even though it's only two size 2s, right? The remote person just literally does that. Oh my god, Hangar 7. I'm pretty sure if you got the cheek guns as well, they're able to fire. Alright, let's test out the Scorpius, because again, I tested it with the size freeze intact, right? And we'll see if the size 2 shuts it down, and this could give better understanding to K Winter and Yogi. So again, here's Scorpius. Wings close, weapons are online, the Panthers, you can take off, right? And we're gonna do this. It's about the height. Open the wings. Like that. Now we're still able to fire, right? Bradders, thank you very much for the 10 months, dude. Mordors, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you, appreciate that, dude. You never got back to me, Mordors, you piece of shit. Yeah, it's good, dude. So you can see here, right? Even though the MFD looks absolutely dodgy as fuck, I can still shoot my guns. So we'll land the ship, right? Land her down. And what we're going to do is also shut her down. And we're going to get out. We're going to change it to size 2s now. And let's see if the thing from 317.3 is still in the game. Mobile is most likely... Alright. Good to see that Orison is working correctly. To be honest, the co-pilot is most likely meant for scanning once it's brought in. Well, again, you've got to remember that you can still shoot forward. The idea that I'm talking about is the pilot should not be able to shoot its 2 little wing guns when the wings are up, right? The nonsense with the Scorpius is still in game. Mordors. So I'm showcasing it to K Winter, who's AFK just now, that the size 3 allows you to shoot with the wings closed, but size 2 doesn't. So that's what I'm showing right now. Because Kay Winter was saying they require further tech, but again, the tech is already in the game. Whatever you're doing for the size 2 weapons, just apply it to the size 3. You know? Welcome back, dude. It's taking us a little bit longer because when I got out the ship, I fell through the map in Orison. Orison is so janky right now. Have you guys seen when you get on the Corsair lift? It does the old 600i thing where the lift detaches and you fly away. The difference is, instead of it being visual like it was with the 600i, you weren't actually moving. This time you get thrown out in Orison, you just get fucking pelted out. It's so stupid. Yeah. The moment you get, like, Orison hangars are scuffed where you just fall through them, you know? Which one is that? Again, it's on Orison. Orison hangars just seem to be broken. Every time you're doing something with lifts and ladders and stuff like that, you just fall through the map. And it's random, it doesn't do it all the time though. I got thrown out of Grim Hex when I tried to enter my Corsair through the elevator. Yeah, the elevator is literally like the old 600i bug where you get catapulted out of the lift.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
It may be because nobody comes to Orison. Yeah, what was it here? Yeah, you didn't send me that info, Mordors. You said you were gonna give me some screenshots. Or the ESP stuff. I can't wait for the new EVA though, because EVA is super slow. Oh man, can I actually... Because we just showcased that the size 3 still works, right? Let's see, yeah, I can do Scorpius. So let's quickly change this here. Or can I do this before? This will be amazing if we can. That's here, eh? Do that. Can you do it?
Approaching next station. If
And he
this is your stop,
did.
please prepare to disembark.
There you go. Alright, so that's the size 2s back on the Scorpius. I have a very high-end PC in this game. It's so full of bugs, lag, just can't play all the games 100% no problem. Well, go and play all the games then, Atlas Rock. The fuck are you doing on my channel complaining about it? What do you want me to do about it? Wave a magic fucking wand and make your PC work? Drive versus Corsair, what are your thoughts? Different kind of ship, right? Lorson? Do you want to go fast as fuck, or do you want to have a bit more damage? You gotta remember that the Corsair can also carry a rover, you know? Yeah, I have. It's a bit of a meme, yeah. I watched Captain Burks with 2 of them, Mordors, kill an 890 in 45 seconds. Again, this is what the problem with those size 4 or 5 ballistics are, like, you know? Those guns are far too powerful when you've got multiple amount of them, right? They're both supposed to be exploration ships, yeah, but they both sort of do different roles, right?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Well, what's better for the same amount of money? Again, Captain, dude, this is down to you, right? What is worth it for your money? I like, for me, I don't fly these ships, so I generally wouldn't care. Like the Corsair, I don't give a shit about. The 400i, I don't give a shit about because I just don't like the way they look, right? They've got great capabilities. If I was to do a choice, I'd probably go the 400i route, but just because the interior I kind of like, but then I like the interior of the Corsair. It's down to you, dude, really. Like, what do you need out of your money, so to speak? One slightly smaller in profile, faster, less damage. Do you want speed over... I mean, it's speed and tank over damage and a little bit more utility, you know? Alright, let's see if this still remains.
Public Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
We lower that. Let's close the wings. Look, there. See that? Look. Have you noticed, K Winter, right? Watch. I'll take off, right? Literally, my weapons as the pilot are disabled. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the problem I have. And I brought this up with Yogi, like, literally a month and a bit ago. Is like, whatever it does. Alright, right, okay. I froze, right? Let me fly away, and I'll show you. So again, we'll put our landing gears down. When you get into it, the weapons are there, right? And then you raise up, it goes like that. You see my badgers, right? See the badgers. So I could shoot. Alright, oh god, Jesus. God damn it, K Winter. God damn it. I still don't know why the waste of so much space in the front of the on the bottom floor. I don't know either. Right, okay, so you're back, right? I'm going to... Let me just get up to the tippity top of the mountain and I'm going to show you, right? You see here, I'm in X-Wing position. And I've got my badgers, I can shoot, right? Let me just get out of Armitage. I forgot to save a Grim Hex, because this would have been so much easier. Is the stream free then? It's perfectly fine on my end, dude. I got no drop frames. Yeah, if you could do that, Zaman. Yeah, please. Again, we're in no rush to show this, so all good. The reason, okay, yeah. So stupid how big Orison Bubble is, right? What fucking memester decided to do this one? Mr. Immersion, yeah, I know. Mr. Immersion, you can warp out of Hurston at 10 kilometers, Microtech at 10 kilometers. You gotta go fucking 180 for fucking this, right? Okay, I'll wait till K Winter is back, and then we're gonna demonstrate. Hey Xander, how you doing, Chief? Right, you're back. Okay, so here's the prime example. Let's put power to weapons. Shooty, shooty, shooty. Wings out, right? You can see here on the right-hand side. Now, if I close the wings, not lower my landing gear, close the wings. I can't shoot my primary guns as a pilot. But if I change to size free, I can. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'll open out the wings. Close the wings. No shooty shooty, right? This is how it should be. Is this meant as a comparison to Corsair? Well, it's also to get this fixed, right? They do, K-Winter. They do. Let me go. Oh, God, I gotta go all the way back down. Fuck's sake. Diving speed. Which indicates an issue. Yeah, I don't have any pampers. But yeah, again, see, look, like again, I can literally show you, right? You see how when I open the wings, it actually appears on the right. It's not me changing to missiles, right? When I actually close the wings, here, it disappears, right? I can go to missile mode, but guns are gone. This is how it should be, right? But when I put the size freeze on, I can still fire when the wings are closed. It doesn't disable them like the size 2s. So you can shoot. Whenever I see somebody shooting with their wings closed, they're on a size free setup. Because if they were size 2, they would have to have their wings up. Because again, you see the weapon systems are enabled. I can still countermeasure. I can still fire missiles, but when I close the wings, the guns are disabled. Only the gunner can shoot. But if I change to size free, it doesn't do this. It literally allows you to shoot through your own fuselage and have the advantage. So it's not missing tech, as you said at the beginning. It's literally whatever happens from gimbal or size 2 to size 3 disables this ability that you've got. Which again, if you can figure it out, means that when the Corsair closes its wings, it just disables the size 4 mounts on the wings. And just apply it to any ship that has this, because it's the same that you would need for the Hornet for the future. Right now, the Hornet, when you close the wings, it still can shoot in this most stupid way. It should, when you bring the wings in, it disables the weapon system. Exactly. If weapon.size in brackets free, do not shooty shoot. Exactly. We go down here. Because any ship that has the ability to move its wings and convert the weapon should disable. That would be a different one to look at, Dingo, because obviously there's still... The missiles are on the wings that come up. We're talking about the wings that have the guns, right? So the wings that have the weapon system guns, when you bring the wing in, it changes the conversion of the gun, making it hit, right? It makes it easier to focus the fire. The missiles are on the big wing, and when that comes up, you could still fire out, right? So I'm fine with the missiles. It's just you're changing weapon conversion by changing your wing angle. And this is what's broken with it. I don't believe it requires additional feature work. Like I said, I have no idea what the issue is, so I know it needs to... Yeah, exactly. It'd be fucking dope, man. Because again, it takes away this fucking cheese. Because if you guys don't know, right? So why I call it cheese, if you see here, okay? When you close your wings, look what happens, right? See this little thing here? When you change your wings, watch it go in and out. Right? See the little extra things? These motherfuckers are pretty much near invincible, which means that you have the ability to shield your engines, right? Your wings have so much HP that it makes it so much more difficult to kill this ship because you're bringing in the wings which then shield other components. That's why I call the wings closed Scorpius a load of cheese. Because you're literally making yourself smaller profile and you're making other bits invincible where they can't be killed in combat. So you have to literally focus on killing that cockpit. And it's all because the weapons do not disable in size 3. And hopefully this works. Again, I'm probably gonna fall out of the bloody map in a second. But if this would be really nice where we don't fall out, we're gonna go for the ladder and hopefully, please don't fall through the map. You good? Yes, awesome. Yeah, when they fold, yeah. So this is the thing that needs to happen with the Corsair as well. And any other ship in the future where if CIG can discover how this works, then it makes it where all these ships don't start cheesing their giant wing HPs to cover conversions and stuff. You should not be changing your wing shape just to get a better shot on these ships. And again, I don't use these ships, so it doesn't really bother me, but it's the fact that literally we want to get rid of cheese in this game, right? And it starts by stopping this crap right from the start. And that's why I keep campaigning to get this one sorted. Because the Scorpius is a prime example of what cheese can be done in this game. You literally make yourself a smaller profile with better weaponry system. So let me change this out again. We're gonna go to Panthers. And it's nothing to do with power plant, because when I initially spoke to Yogi about it, he was like, oh, it's something to do, maybe something to do with power plant. But I went through all the power plants and none of them correct the issue. Oh shit, I need sponsorship.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I think that's it. It's a coding error with the wings and folding feature. Again, it works fine diffs on size 2. It's whatever is in the gimbal or the size 2 weaponry system that sorts this out. Because the moment you go to size 3, it breaks that feature. And this is why people misuse it. Cross-section, well, that's another thing that needs to eventually come, but I don't think that actually has the ability to be adaptive right now. I know what you're meaning, like the smaller the profile, the smaller the cross-section, right? Alright, this time I'm gonna go to, Room X. Alright. Look at that. So again, just like with size 2, when you're landed and you get into the ship, you can see that the weaponry system is online, right? But when you raise your landing gears, the weapon systems are still online. When you close the wings, the weapon systems are still online. Unlike the size 2 version. So again, wings up, and our gears up, wings open. Now I'll close the wings. And see how the Panthers are still there? They're still on the HUD, which means that I can fire them. And that's the issue that you have. That literally you can make yourself a tiny, tiny profile with size 3 weapons. So not only do you have better conversion, but you have higher damaging weapons. And you make it where your ship is more harder to kill, unless you just missile the shit out of it, right? Oh yeah. Well, the funny thing is, right, with emissions, Blue Manx, it's funny how your EM spikes when you afterburner, but your IR doesn't, right? Yeah, they only fixed it for gimbal. So this is what I'm saying with K Winter, is whatever happens with size 2 or the gimbal, it might be connected to the gimbal, it might be connected to size 2 weaponry. It does it with all size 2. So whatever it does with those weapon systems, All it needs to be done is replicated to size 3, and on the Corsair also done on the size 4s, on the wings. So when you convert it, the gun shut down. And that would stop all the cheese that you're starting to see already. Because you get a huge amount of extra accuracy if you have wings closed on the Corsair. Need to watch my time as well. We'll quickly do this and then I'll need to move to the reacts. Again, thank you very much for the donos, guys. It's going towards the Call of Duty. Yo, Aussie Viking, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Appreciate that. Welcome in, guys. How was your stream, dude? Thank you so much for bringing community over. And obviously, going by your name, I would imagine it's quite late for you, so if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so, dude. John Ward, welcome in. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. We've got K Winter from CIG in channel just now, just basically showing the bug with the Scorpius, the weapon systems and stuff. Thank you for the follow as well, dude. Appreciate ya. They need to, this one as well, K Winter, whoever does this needs to reduce this climbing height by like 50 kilometers. Would be so helpful. Right. Let's quickly warp here, then warp round to Grimex. So again, if you look here, right? So we're gonna open up the wings, and you can see here, right? So there's the wings shooting, and when you close the wings, see the conversion change, right? This is how broken this is for the Scorpius, is when you have that conversion there to this. And you have more damage than with size 2. And size 2 gets disabled. So it's such a broken thing. Let's go... Yeah, we can warp straight to. Show me how much UEC. I'm on PTU just now, Aussie, so it's irrelevant. UEC literally means nothing in this game. Oh, does it? Really? That's cool. I was gonna say, oh no, don't bother, dude. No, it's cool. It's all good. Appreciate it. We're all getting wiped in 318 as well, and stuff like that. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, guys, is land. We've got 2 React videos to do, and then I need to end the stream because I need to walk the pups, and then hopefully catch up with a birthday stream later on. Conversion is also broken with wings open, so it can hit nothing in front of you. Well, to be fair, that's the gunner's job, right, Mordors? This thing is not meant to be dogfighting, full stop. You know? You're off, thank you very much again for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. Let's quickly land here. So again, you can see there, right? 50 shots through. You can open up the wing, you can see the conversion change there. It's slightly different. But again, you can literally just close the wings. Obviously I have ammo, and shoot through, right? That needs to be fixed. If you're closing the wings to go defensively, you should lose your ability to shoot. The gunner, fine, right? Because then you only go down to the 4 Panthers. But having the ability to fire 8 Panthers whilst being in defense mode, and possibly in the future, K Winter, when we go into atmosphere, stuff that you guys implement, you know what I'm saying? When you close the wings, you should technically be going booming and zooming through atmosphere like nobody's business, because there will be less drag. Obviously, depending on how CIG actually incorporate control surfaces and stuff, but that's technically what's meant to happen. We'll see if it actually does, right? Alright, let's land here. Again, weapons are going to change, Mordors, but you've got to remember your weapon systems are on your wings, right? So you have to expect that this thing is, you know... I see your name. That's funny, man. Stop alt-tabbing! Stop alt-tabbing. I don't know why I'm doing this, because this is going to go live tonight, right? Pretty sure it'll go live. But we've got 2 React videos, which is going to be awesome. And then, yeah, I'm going to dip. Tomorrow marks 184. We were going to end it off. I'm going to do a Saturday stream and round off to 185. And that way, then I can start my week's break. Actually, I'll just take 6 days off. That's probably easier. I'll do this,
An insurance claim has been sent.
then we'll do the Corsair here. But yeah, I would love to see that bug fixed, or however it is. Also, thank you very much, guys, for the follows. Paradox, Pete50, Dylan, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all that. What you're saying, TDL, the thing is that fighting with wings closed started in the PTO and it's released due to the ship conversion. Again, dude, that's what the point of that ship is. That if anything gets too close to you, that's what your gunner's job is to do. And then when it gets to longer range and you actually get around, you know? You've got to remember that that ship is not where you get into it by yourself and fucking shit on everyone with 4 Panthers and big tank, right? Because that's the problem we have with the Defender right now, is that you have that ability. The difference is obviously you have the turret. When you bring in those wings, it should be defensive mode to go faster and get out of there with your gunner to protect you. And if anyone is literally 200 meters with you, which you also have to remember that is going to be a lot easier in 4.0, that's your gunner's job to deal with that shit, not you as a pilot. You know? That's the biggest things, guys, with these ships, is they are multi-crew, which means you need to work as a team and maybe not get so close. Or the disadvantage is somebody gets close to you. You know? That's gameplay. That is gameplay. Alright, let me quickly get my scene control. Right, here we go. Alright guys, so we're moving into reactions. So the first one we have today... there. Okay, so the first video we have today is from the wonderful Nubifier, who is covering the Fighter Flight 22, which was on Saturday, just previous Saturday, from Atmo Esports and all that jazz. And yeah, shush. We'll go straight into it.
By now you guys probably know about the community team Atmo Esports. They host competitive events in Star Citizen, such as Daymar Rally, Hearst and Hurt Locker, and Stanton 7. If you don't know or haven't heard about them, stick around. I'm about to break down their last event. Hello.
So before I quickly let Nubifier rap like a god here, this is with content creators and their community members, org members, whatever. Anyone they invite. It's sponsorship by Toby, Thrustmaster, Star Citizen, and basically, obviously, you see the brackets here. Nubifier breaks this down into 8 minutes 36 on the video, and it was literally like a 7-8 hour thing. So it's pretty impressive already how much Nubifier can crush down time into short content where you can get into it, understand it, and stuff like that, which is really cool. There's another thing I'll bring up at the end of this video for Noobifier as well, which is good for you guys as well.
Hello YouTubers, this is the Noobifier. Fight or Flight is a double elimination bracket knockout competition that teams up 2 pilots against 2 others. Loadouts are issued randomly to the teams before the matches, so it's fair, and this also adds an element of luck, strategy, and it just amps things up. But there's another twist. Combat is done in atmosphere. These events are always
Some of the fights were in atmosphere. We will cover this near the end.
a major undertaking led by Atmo Esport with hundreds of hours of planning and collaboration going on behind the scenes. The event occurred last weekend, and this was an epic 8-hour stream. Let me break down the event for you, and be sure to follow Atmo Esport on Twitter so that you're able to get the information you need to participate live. The show was hosted by Crucian and Croncy, and they introduced the competition and the competitors. Team Noodle, Team Miss Gabby's, Team Avenger 1, Team Papa Freedom, Team Toretta, Team Zero State, Team Detox, and Team Water Patat. The area was a 20-kilometer radius dome over the surface of Magda at OM6. The team's ships are random each match, but each team ends up with the same 2 ships. You had Arrow, Gladius, Defender, Hawk, Hornet, Delta, Warlock, 325A, Buccaneer, Saber, and Talon. The team fights were selected at random. Winning is good, obviously, but losing very early wasn't a full elimination, as you could still win in later heats and still win overall.
Again, everyone in the center here is content creators who do stuff within Star Citizen communities, all that jazz. So some of them bit of PvP, some of them don't really PvP so much. It's just a friendly, fun sort of matchup system.
Stage was set, the matches were on. Defender against Gladius, Avenger 1 against Papa Freedom, missiles out early and both teams trying to get an advantage. Papa Freedom was taken out despite evasive maneuvering, and the win goes to Team Avenger 1. Next.
Right, so this is something that I want to cover with this one, mainly important because obviously it's short content. This event is atmosphere fighting. Now, when you look at anyone who does, you know, arena commander fighting, watch their position in this over people like Trada, Zero State when they fight, right?
This was Tirada against
This is the biggest thing that I had a problem with.
Zero State. Again, missiles out very early with Toby. Shields down on the first pass. Team Tirada was down to 50% in
See the height, atmosphere, flying, right?
seconds. The 2-on-1 made it very hard for Tirada to land shots, and the results end with a win for Team Zero State. Next we had Detox versus Water Patat, scanning very early, and Water Patat was taken out almost as soon as she was in range by a set of missiles. Detox traded kills, and a minute later got the win. Team Noodle versus Team Miss Gabby's, Mustangs, and Gladius. On command, both teams were off, but both remained very low. Closing speeds were very high, and Noodle was in rough shape with shields down almost immediately. Full defensive and fighting, both teams taking the opportunity to pick and choose. Noodle was down by 1 and then down by 2, win for Miss Gabby's. The eliminated match 1 began with Moist Noodle and Papa Freedom.
I have to say, I said this to Papa Freedom on the night. Papa Freedom is looking so good and healthy right now. He's lost a huge amount of weight in the face, and he was saying that he's not really done anything else apart from starting to eat healthy, which is a great way to lose weight if you can't be bothered to go to the gym.
Arrows and Hornets. Speed would be a factor, as the arrow would need to hold back. Papa Freedom.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I have as well, Mordors. That I understand they were wanting to do a 20-kilometer bubble, but as I've said many times throughout the week, there is 3 stages of atmosphere flying in Star Citizen. 1, there is no atmosphere. There is no control surfaces, there is no wind effects, anything that affects up your flying in atmosphere. There is 3 stages of dampening. This is where I say very closely, and maybe K Winter might hint into sort of things with the upcoming system, if he's so graceful, is if you want to get an idea of where, like, the closest way to see how CIG are changing flight is to go to hard atmosphere. Hurston, Microtech, ArcCorp, these places. because they actually have the hardest dampening effects already to engines. Atmosphere flying is just dampening engines. So when you're pulling maneuvers and stuff like that, it's not because of your control surfaces or actual air and all these things going on in Star Citizen. It's the way your engine manipulates the system at that time to give you that sort of fake sense to it. But in atmosphere, there's the three stages. So there's low atmosphere, there's medium atmosphere, and there's high atmosphere before you go to space. In these three different modes, your ship massively changes the way the dampening effect works on you. Which means that when they gave them a 20k ceiling, you're practically playing space fighting at that stage on Magda. So as Mordor said, they should have kept them at 3 kilometers. Any higher than 5, they should have been disqualified. Because they were literally flying in space. It wasn't an atmosphere fight. What Atmos esports would be really good to do in the future is put it on Hurston. Hurston has a 10k low ceiling. So anything under 10k is the same stats. Anything above it, it starts to change into more space combat. You go 20 up, you're pretty much near how space flies. 30 up, you're actually flying how space flies. So keep under 10k on Hurston, you wouldn't have all this AC commander cheese.
Freedom gained a bunch of altitude on the approach, and Papa Freedom then brought the damage. Both parts of Team Noodle were eliminated almost immediately, win to Papa Freedom. Team Tirada and Team Water Patat were next. At the start,
again, look how low they're flying. Right?
Tirada was fast and low, looking for the enemy. Sabers and Hawks, and very quickly, Water Patat was eliminated, leaving a 2-on-1, Hawk on Hawk, neither being able to use the EMP, a win for Team Tirada. After a short break, we were back.
Look at this. Look at the absolute height that they're flying at. Like, this is the problem I had with this final match, or the second last match, was literally, it turned into Arena Commander who can go the highest in that 20k thing, and they went to 100 kilometers.
Back with Miss Gabby's and Team Avenger 1. Avengers and Buccaneers, based on the loadout, ammo in this case would be a factor. The Buccaneer is strong but very weak at the same time. Avenger 1 was down a ship, leaving a 1v2, and was then eliminated in a great battle, win for Team Miss Gabby's. Next, Arrow versus Talon, Detox versus Zero State, Super Sneak and Peek, both.
And again, really high. So this is where atmosphere flight doesn't affect these ships. I really wish, like, you know, the team had come to me, because I literally have more experience with atmosphere than I think anyone in this game. You know, more than Trada, you know, even though he does the low flying stuff. But there are so many little manipulative ways in atmosphere that change PvP in this game.
Teams use the same tactic of scanning and then a spread of missiles and then guns. Concentrated fire on Zero State resulted in an exciting fight for both sides, taking equal care to avoid damage. By projecting away, Zero State was able to reset and reassess. On the next pass with fuel running low, the fight went on, pass after pass. 2v1 and Detox was taken out. Winner, Team Zero State. Avenger 1 and
Team Zero State was really good, you know. This match had to be done at height to help Miss Gabby's break off and be chased. Again, you know the space tactics with people. When you go into space, you go faster and faster and faster, and it gets to the point where you're literally using desync, you're using hit reg, you're using backstrafing, and you're using all the tricordy mechanics in the game to play the meta fighting. If you do it in low atmosphere, you can't do these moves. Which means that this was very much where if you knew about it, you manipulated people into an area that they didn't know how to deal with you, because you would go into Arena Commander rule set.
Tirada, Warlocks, and Defenders.
And I don't think that was
Christian
fair.
was hoping to see some EMP action, neither team wanting to fly low, and lots of effort on scanning before deciding on the tactic. EMP and then missiles out on Tirada, resulting in his almost immediate elimination. Team Tirada eliminated, win goes to Avenger 1. 4 matches to go to crown the overall winner. Team Miss Gabby's versus Team Zero State.
This was a good one.
Saber
Zero State's team were fucking smart with this
and
one.
Buccaneers.
Really
Early on,
smart.
both teams were playing very safe, with damage being applied to both Buccaneers.
Alpha didn't know what to fucking do with them clinging to the ground, right? Because you're up against a Buccaneer that can do stupid amount of damage. And obviously, you know, Alpha is one of these really good... Alpha Zeus, sorry, is one of these, like probably one of the top PvPers in Arena Commander and stuff like that. Very, very good pilot, knowledgeable, all that jazz. But even when you started to go into the low end of atmosphere, it was like, how do I play this off? Because you're not going to be able to tricord as fast as you would normally be able to do. And you can get a lot of damage off on you. So this is where like 1 circle, 2 circle fighting is really, really important in 2v2, where you can bait people into wasting ammunition and rounds and have your wingman take on them from above and stuff.
Years. Gabby's lost a wingman and went full defensive. Zero State took the opportunity to go full offensive and took the win with a kill.
But see how the height changed though? They were right on the ground to basically bait down. And then it turned into fucking, oh my god, I'm by myself, tricord Narnia, backstraight,
We had Papa Freedom
right?
and Avenger 1.
And you just get further and further and further away. And the great thing about 4.0 is it eliminates this nonsense. And I can't wait to watch everyone who depends on high speed tricording have to reassess the way they play this game and not just use the cheese, okay?
One, which is Buccaneer and Arrow. Papa Freedom kept close to the ground, and Avenger 1 decided to go high and hot. Missiles out very early, but the fight continued for a long, dirty fight. Trading damage, Papa Freedom loses his wingman, Avenger 1 with a quick second kill and wins the fight. Second to last fight, Miss Gabby's versus Avenger 1, Talon, and...
So this is the one that I had the biggest problem in. I've got a clip out on it, I've spoken about it many times. The biggest issue I have with this fight is they went... Oh, so you have a 20-kilometer bubble that you can go into, right? They went 50 kilometers away, they were called back. Then they went 100 kilometers away and they weren't disqualified. And I think both of these teams should have been disqualified because of that behavior.
In 325A, the team
because it became a fuel fight at this stage. No team wanted to get in tight turn. Avenger 1 team had the advantage at this stage, you know what I'm saying? But literally Alpha at this stage, all could do was just go fast and run out of fuel. There was nothing you could do, and this is where, again, I hate this system so much because of it. That the only way to survive or get better at the game is tricord, go faster, get your shields up, your shields go down, tricord again, and everyone does it, right? So I'm not blaming anyone in the team. It's just this is an atmosphere combat tournament, not an Arena Commander space tournament. And they were literally in space. They weren't in any atmosphere effect anymore. They were tricording in space.
Eliminated from this match would still be third place
away.
Overall. Pass after pass, each team traded blows.
And I just feel like Atmo Esports are too lenient with their rules. They should have been hard, you are disqualified, to show that you can't do this in a tournament. At all. You know?
But the shields...
To win by forcing somebody to run out of fuel. Because again, this is the biggest thing that happened in their main FOF last year, right? You were in that one, Mordors. Everyone in the end bracket was literally just trying to out-fuel somebody, right? And this is shit gameplay. I watched the whole tournament, I was having a great time. I got to this point and I turned it off. Because I was like, this is just fucking absolute shit flying from both teams.
Were covered, each team looking for that perfect angle to deliver the pain to the enemy. Miss Gabby's was eliminated by Avenger 1 after her shields were taken out. 2v1, Avenger 1 with the win, and a great fight. The team spoke with...
That's what happens when you're constantly tricording, Ondo. You drain way more fuel than you realize, you know? You stop watching a lot. Again, I was really enjoying like Zero State, Papa Freedom's fighting, Detox and stuff like that. I was having a great time. It's just the final 2 matches, I felt there was too many rules being broken and using this crazy 20-kilometer height that I just don't think Atmo Esports had realized that it was just going to cause space combat, you know? I can't comment on the guys in the last tournament, but I'm this one. They clear said it comes, but this they clear said in comms make him waste fuel. Well, again, it's just shitty gameplay as far as I'm concerned.
Toby and then did a debrief with Miss Gabby's, and then we were on to what could be the final fight: Zero State versus Avenger 1, Warlock, and Gladius. If teams
See how Team Zero State is baiting Avenger
Zero wins this fight.
Squadron to
They're
come
crowned
down,
the overall
right?
winner. Zero, low and fast, Avenger 1 took the position of altitude to find the threat before
Yeah, literally dragged up.
launching the assault. Team Zero tagged Avenger 1 quickly, but the EMP wrecked Team Zero State on the first pass, eliminated. Now it was 2-on-1, and we would be looking at a bracket reset. There was skill on full display where shields dropped, resulting in quick projection to recover.
Look at this. So it's 2v1, right? This is what I don't understand with Avenger 1 and Schwang. They had the huge advantage, right? But now Avenger 1 is going up into space, and you can literally see them chasing after Avenger 1 in the monitor here, right? So Avenger 1 and Schwang are going up. They're going up into space at this point. I don't know why they just didn't dog and finish off the fight, right? This is what I just don't get with this. Why drag it into space?
Cover. Team Avenger 1 with the overall win after a second kill. The reset was done, and we repeated the last fight. The winner of this would be the overall champion, Hornets and Sabres. This fight was much more direct. Pilots flew directly to the middle, and targets were chosen on the fly.
Look at this. It looks so much better when you're actually in atmosphere and you can see the textures of the ground and stuff. It just feels so much more solid than when you're further up and...
Missiles out and a lot of
again,
damage on Team
frustration.
Avenger 1 Sabre.
Not because of the teams, right? Again, I want to make that clear. It's not because of who's in each team. That's nothing to do with it. It's the fact that this is an atmosphere combat fighting, and it's just so high up in the ground.
Battle was
away
intense
from
and the hype
ground.
was real from the shoutcasters. We could hear the teamwork between the pilots. Zero State was tagged too hard and blew up. Now it was 2-on-1. That damage added up, and Team Avenger 1 got into position to their advantage and waited to see how this would play out. Avenger 1 with a volley of missiles followed by guns. Team Avenger 1, the overall winner. Team Zero State was second, and Team Miss Gabby's third. The show gets better
Why does it have an L?
each year with
Can anyone tell me why Zero State and Avenger 1 have an L beside
more
their
support from the
name?
volunteers, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch the recap. Please look out for Atmo Esports on Twitter to keep tabs on the next event.
yeah.
Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Fly safe, and I'll see
I know, Ondo, I know. Because their flight style depends on space to be able to up, side, or back strafe, tricord at high speed, get your shields back and stuff. I understand it. That's the game, the meta. It's, you know, what it is. It's all about to change where you're not going to be able to do this shit. And it's going to be glorious when it happens. My biggest annoyment is just, it's an atmosphere tournament and it's literally flying in space. I barely saw anyone flying near to the ground. Everyone's so scared to fly around the ground. And that's what makes atmosphere combat great. That's what makes it engaging, is literally you have to go close to the ground, you know, play a bit more strategy like that. But it was just all fucking circling around each other, and it's just, oh man, yeah. I just don't remember it last year. On the tournament I was in last year where I got knocked out, I don't remember anyone flying to the fucking space, you know? Everyone just kept really, really low. There was fights where you saw Salty Mike and Noodle chasing after, like, Burks and stuff, and they're fucking low off the deck, and it looks so cinematic, and this one just felt like it was fucking Orbit City.
you at the next one.
They make really good videos, though, I have to say. The Atmo guys. Oh, dude, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy when you see these people that spend all their time in Arena Commander and they go into atmosphere, they can't fly for shit. When they get low to the ground, you know? It'll be even better when we get proper control surfaces, right? Yeah, it's so good. So clean, these animation, the videos. It's so funny because as much as these are really, really good videos, it's like combat is nothing like this in Star Citizen, right? There's never a point where you're shifting weight around. You know? It's crazy, crazy stuff. But it makes it more cinematic, right? It's really good, man. It's also in space, yeah. Awesome stuff, man. Anyway, thank you to Noobfire, the Etmo esports team, and all the contestants involved in it. It was like it was a good show. It was just the ending that just started to tip me off too much. Also late in the evening for me, or like early morning. However, guys, quickly before we finish this one up, Noobfire has a giveaway underway just now, which we will go over this, right? And we're going to quickly
Since I've retired,
right?
I have the absolute best job. Interacting with the community is so much fun. Let's give away a ship, shall we? But before we do that, I want to highlight what...
So I'm going to quickly spin this through, because obviously I'll give you guys the link for it. Noobfire is doing a Corsair giveaway, ending 25th of November. All the details
and then
here.
will be announced in
All
a
you have to do
follow-up
is
video.
subscribe to Noobfire.
Trust me,
And put a comment in the actual video, and you have a chance of winning the Corsair. So we're not gonna watch the video, because again, it's just literally the details about it. That's it in chat there. You're gonna see it appear here if anybody wants to get on it early. Obviously, those details will be available in the YouTube video. And all that good stuff, boys, all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you very much to those guys. Alright, so, next video is from Voided. We watched, we watched this video from Voided, VODS, a couple of weeks ago. And it was with the Jump Town. It was very, very funny. It's the one where he was getting nuked and stuff. It's on YouTube if you want to check out the video. But this one is about the Drake Corsair. And hopefully we'll have the same sense of humor, I'm hoping.
Welcome, I'm Void Dude, and Das Überdrachen Daka Daka Cargo Explorer Corsair is finally available in-game on the Star Citizen PTU. So ahead of the Best Damn Star Citizenship review show video that I'm still working on, which will feature the titular Drake Interplanetary Corsair, I thought I would do what every other Star Citizen YouTuber is doing and make a
It's so true. It's so true. Everyone and their mother is making, would you like to see a video of me walking around the Drake Corsair? Because once you've seen one video, you've seen them all, right?
first impressions video, because apparently we all lack any sense of creativity, and I need to capitalize on the inevitable trend of the Corsair for the channel's growth. I mean,
See, this is what I love about this guy's videos. He constantly talks about where he's just doing this for like YouTube growth and stuff.
so you handsome viewers can get some grade A Star Citizen YouTube content of this highly anticipated ship. Let's begin. Get out my way, oh. Are you gonna go let up a Corsair? We're a scantily clad woman now for some reason, and this is the first time I'm laying eyes on this absolute monstrosity of a spaceship in-game.
Holy shit. Oh my god, that thing looks like a beast. Are you f***ing kidding me? It looks so cool. It's f***ing big, man. Holy shit. Look at that clearance on the ground, dude. What? This thing's not landing anywhere.
Wow. That's actually a big valid thing. Like, the landing gears are way too low, I feel.
38406 KB/2. My wife then entered the room because she was so excited for the Drake Corsair as well, and offered her first impressions all on her own. I didn't even have to ask her.
I need you to tell me what you think when you see this.
Why is she naked?
Cause, okay, you ready?
Why is she
That's
naked?
amazing. Look how big it is. Wow.
I'm actually gonna divorce you, but that's what you say every night though. What?
And since we're on Lawville, I had reunited with a post-rehabilitated, no longer feral little Voidy Jr., who was excited to see the ship that would one day afford us enough money to help him escape what fellow Star Citizen Kyosa refers to as the most horrific orphanage on Lawville.
Shot down some A2 bombs to save Voidy Jr. from the horrific orphanage that currently resides on Lorville.
Definitely check out Kyosa's channel on YouTube. He is funny as f***. Link in the description.
Has big spaceship. To go in the giant war. You need to go in the spaceship.
You must go in the spaceship.
What's that?
Is that a fuel nozzle?
No. Bro!
By some miracle of Christ Roberts, the elevator did not shred me down to my constituent atoms and successfully managed to elevate me to the roof of a 3-8406-KB/2, just in time for us to segue to the ship interior walkabout part of this video. Man, how original. We're on Daemon now, and the rear cargo ramp has 2 access buttons, both on port and starboard. For those of us who don't have a grip of nautical science, port is left and starboard is right. You can remember which is which by remembering port is the same as left because they both have 4 letters. Goddamn, the value this channel brings never stops. Speaking of value, I loaded an Ursa rover into the cargo hold of a 3-8406-KB/2 to give you splendid viewers a decent sense of how much stuff you can fit in the 72 SCU cargo hold. Drake's value proposition is hard to beat as we get our very own balcony, which takes us into the octagonal engineering room. It is a very nice engineering room with many cool components, and I can't wait to live out my dream role as Lieutenant Bolana Torres when the resource management features make it into the game one day. I have no further words for this 8-sided room, so I'll take the opportunity to ask you to check out my other content, and if you enjoy it, then don't forget to like and subscribe. We access what I am calling the airlock room from engineering, which I had hoped would have a cool deployable ladder as a third way to enter the ship when landed on a planet, but sadly it does not. Life is full of disappointments and this ranks at least 16th for me. We move further towards what astronautical professionals would call the nose of the ship and find ourselves in the lavish Michelin star Drake patented dining and kitchen combo room where you can access the quaintly utilitarian shower compartment, as well as 3 luxurious crew quarters. Of note is the handy underbed.
I do like the crew quarters in this ship. It feels how I would imagine like submarine kind of stuff, you know. Rasta, it's TheDarkLawTV-VODS. We're doing a reaction video on this video. All the links will be on the YouTube channel and stuff like that.
Drawers that act as external storage, allowing you to easily transfer gear between party members. I didn't find any others, but let me know in the comments if I missed anything noteworthy. We make our way from the world-class restaurant to the turret neck, where Star Citizens the world over will live out their Millennium Falcon fantasies as the captain tells us to not get too cocky kid. After it takes us over 30 minutes to drop the shields on some pro-elite PvP dogfighter boy for about 2 seconds before they fully recharge, and who will then inevitably destroy us moments later with their array of Panther repeaters. And finally, we make it to the cockpit, where Drake asserts their dominance in the ship manufacturing industry by implementing a captain's quarters that is identical in shape and size to the crew's individual quarters. This is true equality. Who knew Drake was so progressive? The co-pilot Epic Gamer chair drops below the primary pilot's Epic Gamer chair, where you can access the remote upper turret. Lastly, we see the view from the primary pilot position, where we have a fan, which is a pretty cool nod to the old original Cutlass. It is concerning that in a ship that presumably has life support and therefore temperature control, that they felt the need to include a dash fan. One thing I noticed was that there's an MFD literally lying on the floor in a tangled mass of cables, which is oh so Drake, but then the way the elevator compartment closes on the exterior is actually so sleek and sick it belongs on an Origin ship. We take off for an epic space adventure, and I feel like the teams at CIG who work hard on these ships are truly becoming masters of their craft, and I am so pleased and impressed with the Drake Corsair. Please look forward to the best damn Star Citizen ship review of this ship coming hopefully very soon.
We'll definitely watch that one.
Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons for all your support, and if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe and check the links in the description.
I really like the way he does. I really like how he does these sort of things where he adds in the comedy and stuff. It makes it so much better because everyone makes these videos, like walk around and stuff, and it's just, they're so boring. Because like, oh, here's a door. Here's a door that Rachel went with Harvey dead to escape, you know? It's just like, fuck. It's dull. It's really dull. This makes it way more interesting, you know? Yeah, some nice sarcasm, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, that's VoidyVid. All the links, again, will be in the video on YouTube. I'll quickly drop this for you guys here. Go and drop subscription, like, comment, all that stuff there. And yeah, get involved. Again, thank you very much to Voidy for the video. Right. Yeah, that pretty much ends that with those two. We'll get them out on YouTube as soon as possible. And yeah, make sure you get involved in that Noobifier giveaway and stuff. Also, if I miss anyone's questions and stuff like that, the idea with like doing the reaction videos is sort of, I will, you know, reply to chat a little bit, but alerts, follows, all these sort of things are disabled when that happens, right? Just makes the video a little bit more cleaner for YouTube. Corsair, low flying, let's go, dude. There's no way you're low flying that thing. It is so bad in atmosphere, and the wings are far too big for you to do anything more than just horizontal flying, which is quite easy. If you watched yesterday's VOD, I was getting chased by 3 other Corsairs around Daymar and shooting stuff. Corsair snakebit? No way is that thing fitting in that track. Hey, cool game. Today's the day I made the last bit I need to build the PC. Woo, shit! With any luck, I'll be able to log in the first time on Tuesday. Dude, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Clip off the wings and good for low flying fails? Yeah. But yeah, it's not a low flying ship. I mean, it can fly low, but you're not going to be able to do any tricks with it, if that's what you're asking. And as we've done on the show many times, even flying an 890 is not difficult low flying. I can get it where it's like 20, 30 feet off the deck, but you can't do anything because it's just so slow and heavy, you know? But aye. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much covers that. Let me see if I can quickly get these details for Jack sorted. Also, if you guys ever have, any videos that you want me to cover on the channel, please drop them on Discord, !Discord. We have on the forums area, the help TDL area, and reactions as well. If you want to post and stuff like that, you can go there. Massively appreciate it. Also, I'm full of images thanks to Villet, but if anybody wants thumbnails and stuff like that. God damn it, brain. Yes. Oh, I can actually see. God damn it, K Winter. Making clips that don't have titles. He's so bad. K Winter! He's still there, dude. The bot will automatically remove them. I need to... Where did I put the reason? This is actually a good version, right? Yeah, here we go. So I'm just doing something in the background just now, chat. Alright, we'll go there. Right, let me just quickly do this DM. So the idea is we'll do Star Citizen tomorrow for IE, and then I'm going to do Saturday stream, but Saturday marks the 185, which will be the 6 months in a row, and I think what I'll do is just do a very short Star Citizen stream. The idea is I'm going to still stream whilst I'm on my holiday, but I'm going to be playing Warzone and DMZ. Because, yeah, I've literally if we do Saturday, that's 185 days of streaming Star Citizen. It's a world first, by the way, which is awesome. I was like, CIG, can you acknowledge this? Nobody does. Nobody replies to my emails. It's actually more likely because I opened up a clip and closed it without saving. Ah, yeah. Warzone is free. Yeah, it's free. It's 20 gigabytes on Steam. You can get it. Really, really cool. And this is actually... let's do this. This will be Atmo recap with Newbie Fire. So I'm just sending Jack all the details once we do this. Dropping 5 emails to CIG every day. Look at my stream sheet. No. Again, it's world first, and I know what's gonna happen. It'll just get forgotten about. You know, nobody will care. Let's get here, copy that. And it goes on. Are you done with those clips? Okay, Winter. So look here. There's their title, feel free to delete them. Alright, cool, dude. Copy URL. Let's do this. And this one. Boydie. I really like the Voidy Viz content. Really, really good. Let's do this. What does it actually say in the video? Give me a sec here. Go. Got that. The Corsair wings. Alright, let me just check out for you, dude. Which clips? Right, cool. They're all cleaned up. Thank you, dude. I'll leave the ones that are title there. And this. Are they finished, guys? Copy URL. So we've got Inside Star Citizen, and obviously we'll have the other ones to do tomorrow because that comes out, but yeah, that's that. Awesome, 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 awesome. Cool. I'm all done there. Yeah, right. I am gonna love you and leave you guys because, like I said, I gotta walk the pups and then hopefully be back in time for Sai's birthday stream if she does it today. As I sent her some gifts, and some of them are quite memey, and I wouldn't mind trying to see the reactions, but obviously I'll probably just check out the VODs and all that jazz. So yeah, tomorrow, Star Citizen. Obviously IE begins tomorrow. I might be around for that, and then Saturday we'll have a little look around on IE. But then pretty much all the streams that I'll be doing in my time off will be in the evening, and it's just going to be playing Warzone. I'm not really going to announce them or anything, I'm just going to literally turn the stream on and start playing Warzone with the guys, and yeah, you're welcome to join in and all that good stuff, you know? I'll see who I can send you on to just now. Man, Hankin's still going, 12 hours. Yeah, let's raid Hankin. He's an awesome dude. He sent us a raid the other day there. Let's return fire. Return fire to the wonderful Hankin. And yeah. Thank you again, guys, for all the love today. And I will see you tomorrow. 2 more days. I'll be good on it. I'll watch you play Warzone before I decide to download. That's up to you. Alright, guys. Take care. Thank you very much again for all the support today. All the follows. Again, Aussie Viking for the raid. Appreciate it. Bradis with the 10 months. Forgeman, thank you very much for the dono towards Call of Duty. That will go towards it. Lovely. And yeah, I will catch you tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day. And if you can, go and check out Sai's birthday stream if she's on. Send the love over there from the Wolves. And I appreciate you guys. Enjoy Henkin's show, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day. If I don't see you, have a good weekend. Thank you very much, Joe. Husker, take care. Bradders, Blasting McNasty, take care. Zayman, Biker Scout, thank you very much for guys for being here. K Winter, as always, appreciate it, dude. Diffs, Raziv. If I missed anyone, Kevin the Terrible. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Snarfin, thank you, guys. Appreciate ya. Enjoy Henkin's stream. Xander, everyone, thank you, guys.